Hello everyone, welcome to the Epic Review Series, your best source of unbiased video game reviews. Last episode, we took a look at the new Call of Duty, which is a wonderful game, but today I decided to switch it up a little. We will be looking at the abomination, which is Halo Reach. And when I say abomination, I mean it. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. As always, we will divide this review into multiple segments, or game as we call it here. Gameplay, aesthetic, music and epic. Yes, the names are ridiculous, but it wouldn't sound as cool otherwise. Gameplay. The gameplay is complete trash. Why, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. You can't ADS. You can't even aim with most weapons. And when you can, it's this nauseating full-screen zoom. If the fact that you can't do the only thing FPS games are about. You know, aim. I can give many other arguments why this piece of software is complete trash. You can't run if you don't pick up a special ability. So if you want to use a fundamental part of movement, you can't use any other special abilities. This brings me on to my next problem. You can only carry one ability at a time. This severely limits gameplay. Why not just give me all the powers so I can have at least some fun? Next up are the guns, the most important aspect of any game. And again, they are trash. The developers decided to implement a feature that limits how fast you can shoot. What's next? No shooting at all? I can't wait for Halo 6. What about the stuff we shoot? Well, we have these small guys which are so easy to kill that it's not even a challenge. Then we have these guys which have shields, because foes you can't shoot in shooter are the best foes. Then we have these big guys and their AI is smarter than me, which greatly offends me. Seriously, fighting these dudes is not even fun, they are so OP. And last but definitely least, we have these dudes. These guys are so hard to kill that I'm still stuck at the first encounter with them. If you're wondering how I know how the rest of the game goes, it's from YouTube Let's Plays and the Wikipedia page. So as you can see, every aspect of the gameplay is trash. But what about the graphics? Stay tuned to find out. I give gameplay a 1/10. Graphics. Vomit-inducing. These developers really tried to hide behind art. Seriously, how lazy are these people? How could these people mess up the most important aspect of any game ever? The spectral atomic anti-aliasing is all over the place, and the rendered god rays look terrible. As you can clearly see, I know a lot about graphics. The game is so pixelated it looks like Minecraft. And trust me, I wish this was Minecraft. I could probably paint better textures with my face. I feel like I lose sprint cells every time my screen renders a frame. That's like 16 times a second, since the frame rate on this game is terrible. Graphics get a -11 from me. Audio. The audio is actually not that bad. Well, compared to the rest of the game. My biggest issue with the sound design is the music. They still use orchestral pieces. I don't know if the composer is stuck in the 16th century, but nowadays it's all about the dubstep. Give me some solid wub-wubs, not some terrible symphonies. Who do you think I am, your grandma? Guns sound pretty solid though, so I give sound 5/10. Story. I'll go through this one quickly, since obviously no one cares about the story in any game. Basically, there is an alien invasion and you have to stop them. We've seen this a million times. Nothing new here. There's a bunch of dudes with you throughout the campaign, but I can't be bothered to memorize their names. During the first mission, HR has an existential crisis and tries to pretend it's a horror game. This unnaturally changes when you get shot up by some aliens. Did I mention the pacing is off? Anyway, then you do some stuff and there is a jump scare. Backhouse, why not have a jump scare in an action FPS game? Then you do some stuff and ultimately die at the end. Great note to end it. This is what kids play these days. These wicked developers even added a character customization, so it's literally you who dies. Anyway, your character gets ganged by some aliens, and then there's a bunch of dialogue. The end. What a great story. It's so good I give it a 0/10. All in all, I only recommend this game if you are masochistic or suicidal. Final score is 2/10. That's all for today. Next week we are gonna take a look at the new Call of Duty installment. Call of Duty 5 3 Medieval Warfare Reboot number 3. See you there.